Intel i7-14700KF, 32GB of DDR5 RAM, RTX 5080 16GB. Last of Us Part 2 remastered 4K resolution, no DLSS, no frame generation, and completely maxed out graphics settings. This is our main character George, right? And that's his boyfriend over there. Oh, our FPS goes all over the place, 79 right now, 110. We are utilizing only 11.5GB of VRAM and 15GB of RAM, which is very nice at these settings. And RTX 5080 is using only 322 watts of power, which is very good amount for this performance. As I understood, this game doesn't have ray tracing or path tracing, and thanks God for that. Because look at that, it looks quite impressive, and there's no ray tracing, and we have all these FPS at 4K maxed out settings. Good game without ray tracing as example is Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. No ray tracing, great performance, still looks just phenomenal. And when we go closer to vegetation, it stays at 100 FPS. And let's check the textures. Okay, they're quite sharp. Even up close, these tree branches looks quite amazing. Well done, well done. I'm quite impressed, to be honest. Once we're looking at the sun, we go to 98. I saw 88 for Microsoft, 86 right now, 84. So I believe light is very, very expensive in this game. Once we're looking at this per people, we're at 130 FPS. But once we're looking at the light, yep, you see, 90, 89, so 87, 88, 91. Yep, light is very expensive for your performance in this game. Once we're away from the sun, 100 plus FPS. But once we're looking there, 89, 100. Okay, I can see. I think I got it. And look at this puddle. It looks so real. Wow. I can't believe this is the best looking puddle I have ever seen. And also all textures look quite sharp. This tree, this car. I can see reflections on this car. And light is quite nice. It's not the best light I've ever seen, but it's quite believable in my opinion. And we're rocking 115 FPS right now. Our VRAM is just perfect. And once we're looking at light, 94, 89, 85. Yeah, light is very expensive. Still 4K resolution, but this time DLSS quality and also maxed out graphics settings. And we went to 129, 148, 159. That's a lot of FPS, wow. And game looks kind of the same, there's almost no difference, but I believe this is all DLSS, probably 3.0. So if you have high refresh rate screen, RTX 5080 can give you with DLSS quality 170 FPS here. And let's walk around and see what FPS we'll have when we are looking at that direction. 105. To be honest, performance gains are not that impressive. 20, 25 maybe, but picture quality hit is quite significant. I can definitely tell it's not 4K anymore. Grass, light, trees, this car for example. Yeah, native 4K looked much better in my opinion. And it is very sad this game doesn't have latest DLSS 4. Because of older DLSS technology, this is the lowest I would go quality. Balanced performance would destroy or damage your image quality way too much. Maybe it is much better option to set resolution to 1440p and DLSS to DLAA. In this case, picture quality will be a little bit more sharper than with DLSS quality, because DLSS quality is 1440p still. The light in this game looks just phenomenal. Look at George's face, he looks so just amazing. And light on his boyfriend there, just amazing. I just want to stay in this location, I don't want to spoil you any more game. And if we'll go a little bit further, our FPS is 100, 111, 140, 147. That's a big jump to be honest. 120, 118. Oh, that's just, oh, cannot go through here. Why? Okay, we went, good. 4K resolution, no DLSS this time, frame generation is on, completely maxed out graphics settings. And let it kick in, 97, 98, 99, 130. Nothing changed in my opinion. We gain like 10 FPS, maybe 15. but the game looks much better than DLSS quality, to be honest. I can see a little bit of motion blur when I move my camera, which I don't really like. Yeah, it's not very pleasant. But when we're looking at the sound, we're at 100. Basically, this is DLSS quality level of performance. But we start utilizing a little bit more of VRAM, 12.3 gigabytes, and that's it. And I'm not sure what is better, a little bit lower picture quality but no motion blur all the time, or motion blur but sharper image. This is completely up to you. In my opinion, DLSS quality is a little bit more superior, or 1440p as DLA probably. But I really like how sharp this image right now. It's basically still 4K, nothing changed. This frame gen is not frame gen at all. Frame gen should double our FPS. This one is just 10 more FPS. I'm not sure why, maybe just broken. Still 4K resolution, frame gen is on. This time DLSS quality and also maxed out graphic settings. And we at 109, 111, same FPS. Basically DLSS quality. Nothing changed. I believe this frame gen is not working properly at all. What a shame, but in the same time, this game is very well optimized, so probably everybody will have good FPS anyway, so probably there is no point of having frame gen yet. Maybe they will add path tracing in the future and frame gen will be necessary. But yeah, DLSS frame gen right now in Last of Us Part 2 Remastered is broken. And now let's test 1440p, DLA, no DLSS, no frame generation, completely maxed out graphic settings. Something tells me this will be the way to go for many gamers. And look at this FPS, we're at 140, 50, we're getting way more when we had DLSS quality. And the picture is very sharp in my opinion. It's very stable. Wow, I can see every grass, light is very nice. I like it way more than DLSS quality, to be honest. We are utilizing a little bit less of VRAM, 10.4 gigabytes. Still same amount of RAM, I'm surprised, 15.3, it never changed. And as I said before, for many gamers, this will be the way to go. Our FPS is very consistent, but this is RTX 5080. If you have something like RTX 4070 Super, like my personal card, 4K resolution, DLSS quality, maxed out settings, you will get 60-70 plus FPS, no problem. 1440p resolution, frame generation this time is on, completely maxed out settings, no DLSS. And our FPS is hard to tell. I think it's exactly the same. Oh, went to 220, 190, but picture quality is just damaged. I can definitely tell. And it is hard to tell if this is grass or just noise. No, it's just way too damaged. I cannot play like this. This is just too much. And also look at Gary's hairs, his guitar. It's not as sharp as it was before. Yes, we're getting more FPS, but motion blur because of frame gen is just too severe. It just damages the image so much. And in the same time, we need DLSS 4 in this game because this DLSS destroys the image too much. At 1440p, it's not playable in my opinion. 4K, manageable. And this is just frame gen. Let's switch on DLSS quality also and see how badly image will be damaged. And we are right now at 200 FPS. Okay, this is a lot of FPS. High refresh rate experience. But oh my god. We have now noise, definitely in the grass I can see, motion blur, and picture, I mean structures and everything, still quite sharp. I'm very surprised. So DLSS quality in this game is fine, but noise because of frame gen is not okay at all. Do not use frame gen in this game until it will be fixed, or maybe swapped to DLSS 4. I wish it would be swapped to DLSS 4 to be honest. And now 1080p, no DLSS, no frame gen, completely maxed out graphics settings. And we're also using DLAA. And at 1080p we are 10.1 gigabytes of VRAM. For 1080p that's a lot of VRAM. If you have 8GB card, you are out of luck, my friend. Wow. But in terms of performance, 140, 170, 190 even. But this is RTX 5080. It is a little bit overkill for this resolution. This card is designed to run games at 4K, maybe 4K and DLSS quality in some cases. 1080p frame generation zone, DLSS quality, maxed out graphic settings. And we are at 170 when we're looking at the light, the most expensive probably seen. 200, 304. Wow, 300 FPS right now. And picture quality is, yeah, I can see so much noise, and at the same time I can see that a well optimized game at 2025 for PC. Wow. The GPU usage fluctuation are not very nice, so when we're looking at the sun it just goes a little bit down, 91, 98, 91. I'm not sure why, to be honest. So what do you think about this game? Are you playing it? Which card are you using? Write me in the comments below, what is your experience? I'm eager to know. If you enjoyed this video, hit like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.